Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 6 anti-aging skincare products that can help to firm and tighten the skin. But these 6 products can also help to soften fine lines and wrinkles, stimulate new collagen, improve texture and tone. They truly do it all. So if you're looking for something that does it all, then you are in for a treat. But if you are looking for something specifically for tightening and firming, then one of these 6 products will be a great option to look into. Now, of course, I have used and tested these on my own skin and they really do work. So I do have a couple of products in this video that you have never heard me talk about yet. And then of course, I do have some oldie favorites that I truly love and can't recommend enough. So let's get right into it. Of course, all of these products will be linked below for you for your reference, including discount codes and related videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, as I would love to have you all here long term. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, as it really does help to support my channel. All right, so the first product that can really make the biggest difference with the way that your face looks on an everyday basis, and I'm talking about lifted, contoured, tighter, firmer, smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles, brightness. This product does it all, and it's the ZIIP Halo microcurrent device. Now, I've talked about this several times on my channel in the past, and I actually just talked about this in my summertime morning skincare routine video. If you haven't seen that video or my summertime nighttime routine, I will leave those videos below for you for your reference. But microcurrent does a very good job to tighten, lift, and firm the skin. It helps to stimulate new collagen. It helps to stimulate blood flow. It does smooth out fine lines and wrinkles when you are consistent with it. It truly does it all. Microcurrent works at a muscular level. So it's like giving your facial muscles a little workout every time you are using this. So your facial muscles contract and they relax while you are gliding this across your face. Now, there are different techniques and tutorials on how to use this. So of course you can just use this freely if you know what you're doing, but let's say you don't know what you're doing or you want different ways and techniques on how to use it. You can actually download the ZIIP Beauty app, which is completely free, and there are so many tutorials on there that you can follow. Some tutorials are 4 minutes, some tutorials are longer than that, so just pick and choose what you feel would benefit you. If you're someone that has facial puffiness, there's actually a tutorial using this to help eliminate that. I just learned something new every time I go on that app. I truly love it for that guidance. But microcurrent is amazing for signs of aging. Now, this also has nanocurrent technology. So this works at a cellular level, which helps with rejuvenating the skin and repairing the skin. But nanocurrent also helps with that long-term result. So when you're using this, those results are going to be more permanent while you have that nanocurrent technology in the device. So you get immediate results with microcurrent, but then of course you're getting long-term results with the nanocurrent. And I'm telling you, the results last, the results stay. And that is something that I feel is super important. Like if we're spending a lot of money on a facial device and we want to see those results, we want those results to stay for a long time. So this actually does that. So when you first start using this, start with every day. And then once you get going with that, you start seeing great results and the results are staying, drop it down to maybe 2 to 3 times per week, maybe 4 times per week. You do whatever you feel would be best for you, just to maintain your results. And I just love my experience. Every time I use this, my results stay, my facial contours are more lifted. I just absolutely love what microcurrent and nanocurrent technology does for the skin. And because it helps to stimulate blood circulation, you do get more of this radiance and this brighter effect because you have blood flow moving all over the face. You can also use this on your neck as well, which of course there are tutorials on that app. So if you have sagginess on your neck, you want to tighten your neck, this will do a wonderful job. And I always treat my neck while I'm treating my face. I do it all. So this is great for neck and face and great for every day. You don't have to necessarily use this in your morning routine. You can use this at nighttime if you wish to. I do this in my morning just because I want my results to last, and I want to see those results during the day. But regardless, this is truly amazing, and you have to use this with a conducting gel, which if you purchase the ZIIP Halo, it does come with a little zip conducting gel, but you're gonna go through it pretty quickly if you start using this device every day. So pick up a full size as well, and they do have different gel options to pick from depending on what your preference is. But you might want to put 4 to 6 pumps all over the face, and then of course go in with your ZIIP Halo afterwards. If you need to put a little bit more gel in some areas, then do that. But you need the gel for this to work properly, for the microcurrent to penetrate into the skin. I do have a 10% off discount code for you guys if you wish to use it on the ZIIP Halo or any one of their gels, which of course I will leave up here and below for you. But if you have any questions at all regarding this, please let me know in the comments. The next product is NIOD Copper Amino Isolate. So this is your copper peptide serum. Now regular peptides like Matrixyl 3000, Matrixyl Sin 6, argireline, there are different types of peptides. These can also help to firm and tighten the skin, and of course to soften fine lines and wrinkles. But copper peptides works even better to tighten and to firm the skin, in my opinion, and from my experience with the two. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you guys know that I love the one from NIOD. I talk about this one all the time. It's advanced, it works quick. Yes, it's expensive, but it's totally worth the money, and it really does work, especially when you're consistent with it. Now, I did recently share my favorite copper peptide serum, so I will leave that video below for you if you haven't seen it, as well as up here. I also really love the ordinary multi-peptide plus copper peptides 1%, and I do like to alternate between the two. The ordinary one isn't as advanced as this one. This one has that watery texture that absorbs into the skin really quickly, and it doesn't leave a sticky, tacky feel on the skin, whereas the one from the ordinary has more of that jelly texture. It's water-based. It's like a hyaluronic acid type of texture. It also spreads nicely and it absorbs into the skin, but it does leave a little bit of a tacky finish to the skin, which I don't mind, but there is a difference in terms of texture and of course ingredients. Now, I've been using copper peptides for a really long time, and I have seen that firming and that tightening effect more so with the copper, which is why I always talk about this, which is why I haven't removed this out of my skincare routine, because of the results that I have seen. My overall complexion looks more youthful. It just looks more improved. So I like to use this a few times per week. Sometimes I will use this every single day if I'm not using, let's say, vitamin C in my morning routine. So I don't pair this up with other actives. I don't use this with ascorbic acid, vitamin C, AHAs, or BHA. I don't use this with retinol or tretinoin. I want this to be the star of the show. I want this to be the only product in my routine, along with hydrating serums and stuff, but I want this to be the only active in my routine so that I get the full benefits of that copper ingredient. And since doing that, I have seen amazing results. So I'm going to continue what has worked for me, but I know that there are several dermatologists that are saying that copper peptides can be used with tretinoin, with retinol. And that's great, but for me, I like to keep it separate. I just do, and I'm going to continue what I have been doing, like I said. But if you're using a regular peptide serum right now and you're not seeing the results that you want to, honestly, go to a copper peptide, whether it's this one, the one from The Ordinary, or another brand. Be consistent, and I'm telling you, it will take your skin to the next level. The next product is the Timeless Coenzyme Q10 Serum. I did recently share that they just came out with these single-use serum pouches, and there's 28 pouches in a box. If this isn't your thing, don't worry about it, because they still sell the bottle version of it, so you don't have to go this route if you don't want to. But if you're someone that travels a lot, or you really enjoy these single-use pouches, then you will really enjoy this. So they're just these little single use that actually you could get 2 days out of, depending on how much you apply. So you could get 2 days out of this. You really can, and I have before. Now, Coenzyme Q10 is an antioxidant. Oh, Berkeley wants to sit on my lap. It's an antioxidant that can help to brighten up your skin and soften fine lines and wrinkles, but it also does a good job to firm and tighten the skin. Now, Coenzyme Q10 will help to energize our cells to help build new collagen. There's also matrixyl 3000 in here as well, which is your peptide, and there's also hyaluronic acid that helps to hydrate and plump the skin. Now, at one point, I was really consistent with the timeless Coenzyme Q10, and it really made a big difference with my skin. I just started using this again, and I thought, geez, I have to mention this in this video because Coenzyme Q10 really does make a big difference with that firming effect with the skin, as long as you're consistent, of course. So you can use this every day, twice a day. It does have that milky consistency to it, and I love pairing up Coenzyme Q10 with vitamin C, specifically ascorbic acid, and Timeless has a wonderful 20% vitamin C serum that I always rave about here on my channel, but they also have a 10% option if you want to use something that isn't as strong. But this goes really nicely with vitamin C. So I generally put the vitamin C serum on first, then this afterwards, then my moisturizer, and then my sunscreen. So if you want something that is antioxidant based for your routines, then I would say look into Coenzyme Q10. The next product is the Dr. Dennis Gross Derminfusions Fill Plus Repair Serum. I have talked about this a handful of times here on my channel, and this really is a serum that does it all, especially for signs of aging. So it's going to help soften fine lines, improve texture, tone, and of course it will help to firm and tighten the skin. Now, this is a serum that could totally replace a lot of your current actives right now because the ingredient list here is jam-packed with ingredients for signs of aging. And if you want to limit down on your routine, then this might be something that you could incorporate both morning and evening if you wish to. So this has 4 types of peptides, 4 hyaluronic acids, there's niacinamide in here, several types of ceramides to help strengthen, repair the barrier, prevent transepidermal water loss. There's shea butter, glycolic, mandelic acid, bakuchiol, which is a plant-based alternative to retinol, and the list goes on. Have a look at that ingredient list. I know I say this to you guys every time I talk about this, but honestly, go and look at that ingredient list. You will be very impressed to see what is actually in here, and I have yet to find a dupe for this. And this really does work quickly in terms of wiping out texture, giving that softness, that smooth look and feel to the skin. And then of course with consistency, this can help to firm and tighten and soften fine lines. And this one does contain fragrance. It does have a floral scent to it. So if that's not your thing, please keep that in mind. Yes, it's expensive, but I'm telling you, it works. And I saw results within a couple of days, especially the texture that I had on my skin. And this can be paired with many things. For me personally, I don't pair this up with other actives because this on its own, like I said, does a good job to improve the skin. And I don't want there to be any potential conflicts when using this with tretinoin or with some other harsh active. But I'm telling you, if you're looking for something that does it all, that has an impressive ingredient list, you have to look into this one. I have another product here from Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is fairly new to me. I just started using it and it's quite impressive. This is the Advanced Retinol Plus Ferulic Intense Wrinkle Cream. And I love a lot of products from this brand because they just perform so well on my combination skin. And I love the types of ingredients that they put into their products as well. I can truly say that there isn't one product that I have disliked yet from this brand. I haven't tried everything from this brand, but from the products that I have tried, honestly, I have no complaints. I have seen great results. Now, this one here is a cream version. So let's say you're not into serums, then this would be a nice one to use in your nighttime routine. So this one contains retinol. It also contains bakuchiol, which again is a plant-based alternative to retinol. So it does very similar things to what retinol does, but it's really gentle and it's not irritating. There's also rambutan, which helps to improve skin elasticity and firmness. Now, retinol, as you know, can really help to improve fine lines and wrinkles, texture, tone, firming, and tightening of the skin. Retinol does it all. Just like tretinoin is stronger. If you can get your hands on prescription tretinoin and be consistent with it, then you really don't need to go out and purchase this. Although this would be a great product to use on your neck and chest if you're someone that can't use a regular retinol or tretinoin in this area. So I use this a lot on my neck and my chest, but sometimes I will use this on my face as well. And from the times that I have used this on my face, I really did see an improvement in terms of that brighter look, any type of texture that I may have had on my skin. It just made my skin super soft and it just had this nice glow. But I've been using this the most, like I said, on my neck and my chest, and I do feel like my neck has firmed up quite a bit since being consistent with this on an every night basis. So again, I use this at nighttime and I have been using this every night since testing this, and I really love it. This also has Centella asiatica. There are ceramides in here, ferulic acid, which is an antioxidant that can also help with signs of aging, and the list goes on. It's very rich, very moisturizing, satisfying to use. I've experienced no dryness or irritation with this, especially when I've tested this on my neck and my chest. There is a little bit of a fragrance to this as well, so I thought I would mention that in case you are looking for something that is fragrance free. You are getting 60 mils of product. A little bit goes a long way. Because of how rich it is, you don't need a lot of product here. So I can see this lasting a really long time. I will show you what this looks like on the back of my hand just to show you the texture, but it is a pretty thick type of cream, and this is going to be lovely transitioning into fall and winter. So that's the texture there, so you can see how nice and thick and rich it is, and that amount there would be enough for your entire face. I would probably put a little bit more for the neck and chest area, but it does have this nice spreadability. It doesn't feel sticky or greasy or tacky once it's dried down, and you will have a little bit of a glow to your skin, which I think is really nice. But when this is all absorbed into the skin, it just feels so moisturizing. So it really is satisfying to use, especially if you are on the drier side, but even if you're oily or combination like me, it's still very lightweight, and it just has this really nice formulation that keeps your skin hydrated with a nice little plump as well. And the sixth product would be using a retinol serum of some kind. So if you're already using a retinol right now or a prescription tretinoin and you're seeing results, then that's great, because this is truly the #1 ingredient that will help to firm and tighten the skin over time, as well as softening fine lines, improving texture and tone, and all of that good stuff. But retinol, retinoic acid, retinaldehyde, these can help to firm and tighten. Now, if you haven't found a product that you like yet, because it can take time to find the right formulation that your skin can adjust well to, you might want to look into this. This is a new product that Cocokind just recently launched, and Cocokind is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I've always told you guys that their products just feel so high-end, they feel luxurious, and I really feel like they perform well on the skin based on the ingredients that they put into their products. And this is something that I haven't truly used before because it contains 3 types of retinoids. So this has a tri-retinoid complex, which means that they have a 0.25% retinol in here, a 0.125% retinol encapsulated, and a 0.125% gram-active retinoid. So all 3 of these will help to improve signs of aging as well as firming and tightening over time. Now, of course, we can all experience different side effects with retinol, right? Some of us may not even experience dryness and irritation, and then some of us might. So if you're new, just start with 1 or 2 days a week, leaving days in between, and gradually increase as the weeks go on. Even using this 1 or 2 nights per week, this still could cause dryness and irritation for some people, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So start slow, gradually increase. From my time testing this, I never had any irritation or dryness, but I am somebody that has been using using tretinoin and retinol for several years. So my skin is just acclimated to vitamin A, but I do like it. It is yellow in color, and all you need is a pea-sized amount for your face and maybe a half a pea-sized amount for your neck area. If you're putting this on your chest, then maybe you'd want that full pea-sized amount. So let me show you what this one looks like on the back of my hand. So that's what it looks like there. That would be maybe a little bit shy of a pea-sized amount, but it does spread nicely. It absorbs nicely into the skin. It's quite moisturizing. Actually, if you have dry skin and you're a little bit nervous to incorporate a retinol, this is very moisturizing and satisfying to use. And it does have that nice spreadability, but love the way that my skin feels after I apply this. You really don't need to put a moisturizer afterwards if you don't want to, but I always do just to ensure that my skin is nice and comfortable and moisturized. But look at that glow. And by the way, I just washed my hand before filming this clip, so I did remove that Dr. Dennis Gross cream off my hand because I wanted you to get the full effect of how this looks on the skin. This also contains Centella asiatica, also known as cica. So this has soothing abilities where it helps to calm your skin and reduce on redness. The aloe in here helps with dryness, and the squalene helps to keep your skin barrier in check to prevent transepidermal water loss. So this is going to be a lovely product to transition into fall and winter, and I can't wait to use it more come then on my neck and my chest. Remember, I use prescription tretinoin on my face as I can't use it on my neck and chest. So I like to use products like this in this area to treat everything, to keep everything nice and firm and tight as much as possible. Although I haven't been using this for too long, this really has made my skin feel super soft, and I can see this working to firm and tighten the skin in time with consistency. So remember, start slow, gradually increase from there. There is a 6-month shelf life with this, and you are getting 30 mils of product. So those are the 6 anti-aging skincare products that can help to fight signs of aging and to keep everything nice and tight and firm. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful, and most importantly, I hope I was able to introduce you to something new for both your morning and nighttime skincare routines. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask away in that comment section. Again, I will have everything linked below for you for your reference, including my ZIIP discount code as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.